Hello everyone, this is Claire again and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to share to you guys what are the things that you need to remember before your demo interview at NOVAKID. Without further ado, let's get started. In today's video, I am going to share to you guys the things that you need to remember before your demo interview. So let's start with number 1. Model your instructions. So for your instructions, if you want a student to circle, or if you want a student to circle, match, or read, do the TPR first, and then after that, do the first activity or circle it first so that the student will follow after you. He or she is going to follow after you, but if the student doesn't know how to circle using the screen or using the mouse, air trace is totally fine. They can do the air trace if you want the student to circle. Now, if you want the student to match it yourself first, do the matching first, and then have the student match it as well. Now, if they don't know how to match it also, you can do the dotting, dot, and then have the student trace it. So you can do the trace. While saying or while doing the TPR trace, do say the word trace as well. Number 2, check the student's comprehension through the use of CCQs and ICQs slides. So in NOVAKID, always follow whatever is on the objectives. Now, if that slide is just about introduction or introducing vocabularies, then do not ask any question dun sa slide na yon. Because in NOVAKID, we have a lot of slides for CCQs. We have a lot of slides to elicit or to check if the student understands, or if the student can remember, or if the student can identify the vocabulary. So we have a lot of slides for CCQs in NOVAKID. That's why if you will be teaching the vocabulary or the sentence structure, the grammar structure, focus muna kayo sa pag-introduce. And then you can check it after for the designated slides for the CCQs. Number 3, demonstrate the effective use of props. Yes, using props at NOVAKID, it is also very important, most especially if you will be teaching trial lessons or if you will be having your demo interview. It is because you have to show your skills. You have to show on how you utilize your props, show your props, and of course your props should be also in line with what is the lesson. So if you will be teaching toys, your props or additional vocabularies is also about toys. Because if you're going to be teaching toys and then you will show apples, that's not in line with the lesson. So dapat in line yung props mo sa lesson nyo. So kung toys yung props. Kung animals yung props. Kung emotions din yung props. So dapat connected yung dalawa. The 4th one is incidental language is at a minimum and focus on the use of the target language. So yes, in NOVAKID kasi dapat less talk. I'm not saying na less talk hindi na nagsasalita yung teacher, but less talk like if you'll be teaching level 0, it'd be like 50-50, 50 talk from the teacher and then 50 from the student as well, or as well as for level 1, so 50 from the teacher and 50 from the student. So if you will be having a lot of incidental languages like one more time, next, What else? Once more, again, try to avoid all of those incidental languages. Kasi if you're going to say one more time, some of the students, like most especially level 0s and level 1, if you're going to say one more time, apple, they will also repeat after you. One more time, apple. So that's why I know it's so hard because I've also been there. Just try your best to eliminate all of those. Now, number 5, be lively and animated with the use of gestures and vocal variations. Now, if you will be reading poems, if you will be practicing using your puppet, so you can try changing your voice, animate your voice, make it look like a big voice, a small voice, a small monster voice. So any voice that you can produce, you can do that para yung student is mag-participate siya, or you will be able to get their attention, most especially young learners. Number 6, use phrases effectively and work to build rapport with the student. So of course, we all know about it, praising. It will help the student to boost their confidence whenever you praise them. But of course, wag naman yung palaging nagpa-praise naman kayo kahit isang word lang. Like for example, sa slide na to, apples, good job! An apple, good job! So parang na maano yung bata na parang, okay, every time na may sasabihin ako, good job, good job, good job. So, try nyo naman na hindi palagi na magbigay ng praise sa bata para din may parang i-look forward siya. Ganun. I don't know if I'm right, pero yun, I hope na gets nyo yung point ko. So, yeah. Now, number 7 is pronunciation is correct and clear. So, yes, most especially if you are applying at NOVAKID, pinakamalaking points sa kanila whenever you're going to submit your application video, and also whenever you're going to do your demo interview with them, super laki ng points dun sa pronunciation and also diction. Pronunciation, diction, and your accent. I know we Filipinos, we do have like the Filipino accent, but try your best na hindi siya matigas yung pagkakasabi nyo sa mga words, and yung pronunciation as well. Yung mga letters, letter sound na letter, like for example, the letters P, hindi siya nagiging F. Yung letter E, hindi din nagiging E. Yung letter A, hindi nagiging A. So, yan. Kasi malaking points din yun sa kanila, yung pronunciation. Number 8, grammar is correct. So, of course, English, for Filipinos, English is not our native language. And may mga grammar lapses din naman tayo. Even actually, mga native speakers, as far as I know, because I was working in a call center before, and native speakers, some of them, I'm not saying all, but some of them, they don't also have grammar as long as you can communicate. So yun yung ano nila. Pero dito sa NOVAKID is super strict sila when it comes to grammar, kasi you will be taking a grammar quiz at NOVAKID, and when you're taking the grammar quiz at NOVAKID, you only have 15 minutes to take it, and you have 15 minutes to take it, and you need to get at least 25 points over 30. So that's the passing score, which is 25. So ako, I do have grammar lapses every time. Even sa mga videos ko, I do have it, because nobody's perfect naman. Nagkakamali naman. That's why for my trainees, I do give second chances whenever they're going to do their mock demos, so they can have the mock demo twice, because I believe on the motto that everyone deserves a second chance. So, yeah. Now, the 9th one, I mentioned this earlier, use an appropriate amount of teacher talk time. So that's 50 from the teacher and 50 from the student. So that is why you have to try to eliminate or do your best eliminating all of those incidental languages. Most especially if you got used to with teaching Chinese students or another online teaching platform. You got used to with talking from the teachers, a lot of talk time from the teacher, and then yung student is just listening. So it's different in NOVAKID. Now, number 10. Demonstrate correct pacing throughout the mock lesson. Neither stop teaching one slide for all the 10 minutes. Not hurrying to cover all the materials, ignoring students' understanding. So there, correct pacing. In short, correct pacing. It was just too long. So correct pacing, do not be stuck on one slide, because remember in NOVAKID sometimes we have 29 slides, 33 slides, 44 slides, and if you will be stuck on one slide in 10 minutes, 8 minutes, so paano na yung mga remaining slides, diba? Hindi mo na siya makakover. So, yun, do not be stuck if yung student hindi niya talaga magets yung lesson, even you did it 3 times, correcting the pronunciation, correcting the grammar, but no use, wala pa rin, then you can move forward sa next slide na. But do not worry kasi you can either redo the lesson if hindi nyo natapos, like hindi kayo umabot sa half, or another one is distracted talaga si student, so you can redo the lesson and then have do the lesson the next time. So yun, do not be stuck on the slide for 5 minutes or more, or there. So a maximum of 3 times correction, and of course it will depend on how you correct your student. So if you're going to correct your student and then it's not effective, try to use another correction technique, error correction techniques. We do have a lot of it, so I linked it above here, the error correction methodology, so you can go ahead and watch it. So there. Number 11, use error correction when appropriate. So there, about the error corrections, I'll link it up there, the error correction methodology. So yes, once again, it will depend on how you correct your student. Kahit na gaano mo pa, palagi mo kinokorrect si student, pero ikaw din mismo, nakikita mo na hindi effective yung pagko-correct mo sa bata, then try changing it. Use another technique. So might be effective na sa isang ways on how to correct. So yan, marami tayong mga error corrections. I guess 8. We do have 8 or maybe more. So yan. And lastly, number 12, ang pinakamabigat, follow the objectives of the slides. Huwag kang gumawa-gawa ng mga lesson kung paano mo i-deliver. Basahin mo. Each slide in NOVAKID, they have objectives that you have to follow. Kasi if yung nasa objectives introducing vocabularies, huwag kang mag-CCQ dun sa slide na yun kasi introduction yun. If the slide is about CCQ, then ask CCQ questions. And also, dapat yung CCQ mo is in line din kung anong nasa objectives. Huwag kang gumawa ng sarili mong CCQ. Kasi maraming mga types of CCQ slides yung NOVAKID. So that's why you have to follow the objectives. Now, follow objectives also about yun, sa pag-explain mo sa bata, make your explanations short and simple. Do not make it complicated for the student to understand. Do not use yung mga malalalim na English because here at NOVAKID, it's no use. Yung mga malalalim mo na instructions or English, hindi siya gamit sa NOVAKID. It is because we are teaching kids. That's why the name of the company is NOVAKID, because we are teaching kids. Kids, that's 3 to 12 years old. So that's it. Now those are the 12 things that you need to remember before your demo interview at NOVAKID, or tips to ace your demo interview at NOVAKID. So thank you so much for watching, teachers, and if you have further questions, don't hesitate to comment down below and I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. So thank you so much, and if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button down below so that you'll get notified whenever I upload new videos. Thank you, teachers, and I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye!